week 3, guys, and we are super duper excited. We have been following the Optavia 5-in-1 plan now for 3 weeks. If you don't know what Optavia is, it's basically a program where you eat 5 of their fuelings, which are snacks that you eat that are about 110 calories each, and you order them from the company, and then you eat 1 regular meal, which they call a lean and green. And so me and Quentin been following that program, and it has worked pretty well for the last 3 weeks. So far, I'm down 9 pounds. So this week I lost a total of 3 pounds.
I lost 4.4 pounds this week for a total of 14 pounds.
Yes.
Altogether.
You guys know that guys usually lose weight faster than women do, but look at the belly, honey. It's just...
Yeah, you want to know what? If you want to see our progress from week to week, just look at my belly. So as it gets smaller and smaller.
Yeah, and you know, that's always a good area. My little gut's going down too, so it's working. We're super duper excited. My goal is to lose 30 pounds, and so almost a third of the way there. And Quentin, what's your goal?
I want to go from start off Optavia at 270.8, so I like to get to 220. So that'll be about 50 pounds.
That's awesome. And I know he can do it. Our goal is to do this for only 2 to 3 months maximum. And then we want to go on to maintenance. And so that's our plan. And we're super duper excited about it. So we're not going to drag this part out. Real quickly, we want to share with you some updates, some things that we did a little bit differently this week. So number 1, we did start to exercise again. So I've done elliptical only twice this week, but this upcoming week I'll do elliptical back to my 4 to 5 times a week exercising. And my coach told me that if, you know, I feel like I need a little extra something just to grab, like a cheese stick, or you know, eat a little bit more protein or whatever for that. So that's my plan.
You know, I just been walking, so I walk about 5 miles, and in those 5 miles I burn about maybe 700 calories.
So yeah, so that's a lot of calories. So that's what we'll do for both of us. If we need a little extra something, we'll just grab a cheese stick or something. But that's what we did. So we did start exercising again. Another update. It was my time of the month this last week, and I still was able to lose a whole 3 pounds, which normally, you know, you would gain 3 pounds. So that was awesome, not to see the scale go up like 6-7 pounds of water weight. So that was really good. So what else? Other thing is, we made that delicious pizza casserole recipe again because it was so good the first time. If you guys want to see that recipe, our version of the recipe, I'll make sure I link it in the cards, but it was so good the first time. I think it was even better the second time. And so yeah, make sure you guys check that out. And what's the last thing we said on the notes? So that was our creative recipe for last week, and tonight I'm gonna make some delicious fettuccine alfredo. And for our noodles, we'll either use some of the heart of palm, or maybe a combination between the heart of palm, some broccoli, and then make our own alfredo sauce. So I will video that process as well, and that way you guys will have another video to watch from us. But it's been really, really good. I've had my coaching call today. This is the one thing I'll leave you guys with. I did have a coaching call today, and with my coach and her coach, who's lost like 80-something pounds on Optavia over, and has maintained that weight loss over the past 12 and a half years. And one of the things that she said was, there's only been 2 days in the last 12 and a half years that she hasn't ate every 2.5 to 3 hours. And one of those days was when her father passed away, and the other day was one other really extremely stressful day in her life. And so she says only 2 days that she could think of in 12 and a half years. And that said a lot to me, because eating every 2.5 to 3 hours is the only thing that I've never ever done. Like, I've done so many different diets, but I've never ever ate every 2.5 to 3 hours. So just the fact that I can learn to master that, and I've been very, very disciplined. I'm like a disciplined person when it comes to food. Like, if I'm on, I'm on, okay? So I pretty much will stay true to the plan. But when I'm off, I'm way off, okay? So there's no like even keel with me. I'm either on or off, hot or cold. No matter what plan you're on, every diet has its strengths and weaknesses. And so figure out what will work for you that you can continue to implement even when you're no longer on that plan. And for us, I think it's going to be just the fact that we eat every 2.5 to 3 hours. I'm sure that we'll be able to have more success when we go back to eating our regular food and not eating the fuelings from Optavia. So I'm excited about that and being able to see. I can hardly wait to get to maintenance because I can hardly wait to see how our body like reacts to doing the same thing with regular food.
Yeah, and also for me, it's learning a reduced portion size, so that's helping me.
Yeah.
So if my meal that I'm eating now is like 100 calories on average, you know, if I go to 400 calories on maintenance, you know, it'll probably feel like, oh, I'm eating a lot. So that'll help me to not to overdo it.
Yeah, I think that's really, really good. So yeah, we're learning portion control, timing, and portion control. So those are the biggest things, and I think that I really like that. And the fact is, you gotta weigh it. You cannot eyeball it. When you eyeball it, you're gonna overdo. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's it. So anyway, guys, we're not gonna hold you. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. And like Quentin always says, in the next video will be
Skinnier.
That's right, skinnier. We'll see you next week. Bye.